Hey there folks, and welcome back to the I Am CDB project. I, of course, am your host CDB. You are not, and today we're going to do a shave with Shannon Soap's Coconut Lime, which is really tremendous. If you like coconut and lime, this is beautiful stuff. Scent strength, I'd call it about 7.5. Beautiful, beautiful stuff made by really excellent people. I say this every time I use a Shannon's soap product, because they really are nice people. Shannon and Brian, just wonderful people, and I really like them a great deal. We're going to be using the Muhle, the mighty Muhle R41 with an Astra SP blade. That handle is a Jurgen Hempel titanium handle. Let's just wet the face a little bit. I woke up this morning with an absolutely splitting migraine, and it's just now on the way out. It's the afternoon, and figured let's try to get a shave in and see if that helps. A little relaxing shave. I took my migraine medicine, and it's on the way out, I believe, but boy, whew, it was splitting. I haven't had many of those recently since I've dropped the weight, but you know, sometimes things happen. By the way, I'm using the RazoRock Big Bruise, which is one of my favorite brushes. As you know, if you've followed the channel, I've tried to slim down my inventory because I don't have room for all this stuff. My last place had a lot more space and room, and I just don't have room here to keep all this stuff, nor do I need it. So I've been moving along some things, and boy, this soap smells really nice. If you like coconut lime, give it a shot and try some of the others. Their barber shop is excellent. They have I can't remember. Of course, they make the soaps for Timeless as well. You can try those out. Very, very good. And they're fine people who you can buy from with confidence. I certainly have, and I really enjoy their products and their, sense of humor. They're good people. All right, let's see how we do today with this mighty R41. That feels very, very smooth. Very smooth. The Astra SP fits that just like a glove, or at least it does for me. Of course, you may not have the same experience. This, of course, is a pretty aggressive razor. It's about as far as DE razors are concerned, it's pretty close to the top of the heap. There might be a few that are a little more aggressive, but not many. It brings it. So if you want aggression and efficiency, you can check out one of these guys. It is a good razor, as long as you don't mind it being aggressive. It's not one to be careless with, but really none of these safety razors are razors to be careless with. But this one might be a little less forgiving than some, so keep that in mind. But other than that, it provides for a really nice shave. Let me get a little water here and just wipe some of that off and apply a little more water here. Again, using Shannon's, which is great stuff. I will be on the road this weekend, so I may not have time to do a shave video, so I thought I would do one today since I'm home and I needed to get a shave. Hopefully that will at least feel a little bit better. I do feel better than this morning. This morning I was just stricken, it was not good. But now, after taking the medicine, it's on its way out, I would say, at least, so that's good. And maybe I'll do a head shave as well. I'll use the maybe Schick Extreme 3, which has been working very nice for me recently. Hope everyone is having a good Thursday thus far. All right, let's see how we do here on pass number 2. That feels very, very smooth, I must say. Even though it's aggressive, you can definitely feel the blade. It's quite smooth. I've been updating folks, of course, on my personal life because I've had so many questions and emails, and it's going great. So thank you for all your questions and concerns and comments and support. It's much appreciated. Look, there's not a single one of us, regardless of who we are, that doesn't face some level of adversity at times. And I don't care who you are or how preachy you are or how good or bad a person you might be, you're going to face adversity. And so the measure of, you know, what type of person you are is how you respond to those sort of situations, in my view. And I always think it's best to try to take the high road to the degree you can. And so it's what I do. But everything in my case has actually worked out wonderfully. It was not ideal. There was some difficulty, as you know, but it's really worked out really for the best. And so in the end, or at least after, you know, at least the initial setback, it's actually been good. And I'm quite happy in every regard. So just if you're somebody facing adversity right now, and I know some of you are, I've received some email from some of you who are facing problems with relationships, work, spiritual, substance abuse. I've received emails that run the gambit. People who have told me they've attempted committed suicide and before, and they got their life back on track. Look, if you have your health, and there's always a chance, there's always tomorrow. So just keep plugging, please. And one other thing, don't be afraid to lean on friends and family. When I was a younger man, much younger man, in my early adulthood, I struggled mightily. I didn't have a dime. And there's been times throughout that, you know, I've struggled. And all I would have had to done was reach out to family and friends, but I didn't. I was too proud. Pride sometimes is, or a lot of times in my view, only hurts. Humble yourself. Ask for assistance if you need it. Lean on people. Talk to them. That's my advice. Don't let yourself just spiral out of control on your own without anybody to help you, or at least be there to listen. That's my advice. And certainly I had friends and family in my situation, and viewers actually emailing and talking and helping me in every way. And it was really a lot easier to handle, not having decided that this time I was going to be macho and, you know, just do it all on my own, or attempt to. And so I advise you to, you know, seek out those people that you trust, those people that you hold in high esteem. I certainly did. And it was really a lot easier. So it doesn't make you weak to ask for or seek help, even if that's professional help. It doesn't. What makes you weak is when you dodge it all out of pride, and then you spiral out of control, and then you end up in a very bad way. That's weakness. That's too much pride. That's foolishness. So my advice is seek whatever level help you need, be it professional, spiritual, or otherwise. All those things can help you if you allow it, but you also you have to be willing to help yourself. And look, sometimes when things happen, and I'm just going to put it to you very bluntly, if folks don't want you in their lives, they don't want you in their lives. It's time to move on. Do not sit and mope and endlessly and second guess yourself. You will initially. That's just something that happens. It happens to everyone. But at some point, you got to put one foot to the ground, and then the next thing, keep on moving. Just keep plugging. And if you do, And if you commit yourself, good things will eventually happen. It certainly has to me. I'm in a far better place than I was several months ago. So keep that in mind and just seek the help you need. That's my advice. All right, let me rinse and then we'll come back and do the pose. Stay tuned. All right, and here we are back with the magic made by Witches. There's Witch Hazel, and of course, I'm almost through another bottle of this stuff. As I've told many of you many times, there are, I've used more of this stuff than I have of any product to completion. I can't tell you how many bottles of this stuff I've used, but it's been a plenty. You can rest assured that that is the case. Okay, for aftershave today, I'll put some on my face. I'm gonna do a head shave, but I'll put some on my face. We're gonna use Stirling Arcadia. Stirling, RazoRock, those two aftershaves are excellent, excellent value. Not 25 bucks. Folks, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, and others will disagree, and that's entirely okay. They're entitled to their opinion. An absolute waste of money to pay $25 or more for aftershave. These last, these make your face feel great, and unless you are after a very specific scent that these guys don't have, don't waste your money is my advice. You're not gonna get much more out of those $25, $30 aftershaves or $26.95. These guys work well, and trust me, I've tried most. I haven't been buying anything recently, of course, but in the past, I've tried them, and these guys are really outstanding. So save your money, get a couple of those as to one of those $30 aftershaves, or sometimes 3 to 1. That would be my advice. All right, quick look at the equipment. RazoRock Big Bruce, which is outstanding. The wonderful Shannon's soaps, coconut lime, really nice stuff if you like coconut lime scent. And of course our Muhle R41. I want to thank everybody once again for watching. Until next time, I've been your host CDB. You're not. God bless.